Mike and Rye, we're catching fish left and right. Moon or sun in the sky every single day. So lean on back in your easy chair, change the channel, don't you dare. Just relax and don't give a care. That's what Mike and Rye say. Go fishing today. You can't go fishing today. You can't go fishing today. You can't go fishing today. No, you can't. You can't go fishing today.
We would like to welcome you to our second episode of Mike and Ryan Outdoors. I'm Mike.
And I'm Ryan. Just a few nights ago, we got back from fishing Lake Monroe at Catfish Cove off of Valley Mission Road, and we hooked into quite a few nice fish. Isn't that right, Mike?
Yes, that is Ryan. We caught about 30 carp, about 10 channel catfish, a couple largemouth bass, a couple stripers, some panfish, about 10 turtles also.
I hate those turtles.
I hate them too.
No, those catfish will fry them nicely.
Yeah. We have another next Saturday.
Yeah. We hooked into a nice walleye too. I do believe it was. We used a fish calculator, and it said it was 5 pounds, but it felt more like 15 pounds.
Yeah, I think so.
It was a nice one.
I think that fish calculator was a little screwed up.
Yeah. Anyway, we'd like to welcome you to this episode, and we hope you enjoy it.
Now we're going to go a little more in depth about the baits we were using at Lake Monroe to catch the fish we did.
There's a few things that all the baits that we have are made of. The first is cream corn. Carp love cream corn, so you need to have that in there. Whole kernel corn can be used sometimes. Usually you use it by itself. You can chum the hole with pieces of kernel corn and then cast out some corn on a hook right in between there. And it's also good if you use some extracts or flavorings added to it. What else do you, Mike?
Well, we use cereal with a lot of our baits too. Mainly Wheaties, Bran Flakes, Corn Flakes, Frosted Flakes, anything like that can be crunched up into a nice little mix. And then we use Jell-O's also to flavor our baits. Any combination of Jell-O's works really pretty much. I mean, we use strawberry banana, one we use is lime and pistachio, anything really. Ryan, go ahead and tell them about that last ingredient.
Okay, we can also use cake mixes and stuff in here too. They work nicely if it's added the right way to the flavorings to make it mix right. Mashed potato flakes is a biggie. At the very end, after all of your other ingredients are added to your bait, you want to add generously mashed potato flakes until it gets a nice, firm, spongy feeling almost. Not too hard, not too soft. This is the right texture for a carp.
Other items you can use are cornmeal, any of your meal, any kind of powders like that to harden the bait up a little bit. Another bait people use is hamburger bait. When you use Limburger cheese, blue cheese, any kind of cheese is really in there, maybe taco seasoning, stuff like that.
One thing you want to avoid though is using flour, because flour will make it really, really doughy and gooey and sticky, and it won't soften up very well. But other than that, these bait tips on our weekly bait check have worked pretty nicely, I think.
This is Mike here. We're at Mike and Rye Pond for our big trip to Lake Monroe. We're going to show you some basic fishing techniques before we go down to Lake Monroe.
We're right down here at Mike and Rye Pond. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you some things that you need to set up your stand. Now, these little things you can buy for about 50 cents at Walmart. They're little hooks. All you do is you drill a little hole in each one, you screw them down, you put some duct tape around. This is a standard lawn chair or lounge chair that you can sunbathe in. Some other things you want for your stand, you want a little thing of Play-Doh, put on your line. You can have some individual seasonings to put on your bait. If it's nighttime, some people like to hang little battery-powered lanterns on there. You can set the flashlight right here. Basically, whatever you need for your fishing adventure, you can set right on your stand. The first thing I'm going to show you is how to properly put a piece of dough ball bait on your hook and cast it out and set it with Play-Doh. So you want to get a piece of bait. loosened up pretty well. Hope it's a good dough ball. So this is about the right amount of bait you want. It's a nice little ball. Take your hook. Go right down there in the dough ball. Get nice around it. Make sure the dough ball's on your snug. Notice how the bead and the sinker on there from the previous episode. Make sure it's not wrapped around the tip of the rod. And then I'm going to aim right between those two houses out there and about midway through the lake. Perfect hit. I'm going to set my bait runner, close my spool, set it back on the stand. And I'm going to grab a little piece of Play-Doh. About so. The really easy way to put this on is to make a little ball first. Hold the line taut and just slice it right in there and then push it back around. Sometimes this takes a few tries to get the Play-Doh out there. Bait runner off. Reel until the line is snug on your dough ball. Grab the line with your hand and you push the dough ball out, or push the Play-Doh out there.
I'm going to explain now how you want to yank when a fish is running your pole. First thing, when they're running your bait runner, you're obviously going to want to turn your bait runner off. And pick the pole up, shove it, and give it a big yank like that. And then there's going to be a fish on the other end usually. Right now we're not getting any bites, so we're just demonstrating the process.
Welcome to the next episode of the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. Today we're going to be going down to Lake Monroe, where we're going to catch some really nice carp and catfish at Catfish Cove. Right now,
Here comes our buddy Jimmy.
we are at the gas station, BP, because our friend Jimmy just got pulled over. And look, here he is right now. Let's see what he has to say.
Tell me he gave you a warning.
No.
What asshole.
Well, because you run me up on your, you run me up doing your speed.
Hi, I'm Ryan. This is the Mike and Rye Fishing Show.
Hello, everybody.
This right here is Mike.
Hey, help me out.
And special guest Gibby just caught
Get this net out of him.
12
a
pounder.
12-pounder.
Get this net out of him.
Shake him. I just caught this last carp, and Michael's pole took off, and then Mike's pole took off right after it. So we've got double fish on.
Michael's way down there. Is he that big?
This is Mike and Rye, Lake Monroe, August 13th, 2008. Here for episode 3 of our fishing.
We just caught 2 carp. They both ran at the same time. We had them hooked at the same time. It was pretty cool. This is how you release a Lake Monroe carp.
Just so they'll make sure they get out in the deep water.
Yeah.
It's shallow here.
1, 2, 3. Another snapping turtle. Hi, this is an alligator snapping turtle I just caught. You can tell because his tail looks like an alligator's tail. And we're going to show you, you never want to stick your hand anywhere near these guys because they can go around and they can take fingers off. Now stick the stick, not the tip of it, the middle part of it, and watch them snap it right in half.
Don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but the
Stick
turtle
the
is
middle
hissing.
part of the stick in his mouth.
Like this?
Yes.
He ain't gonna be able to
Don't
get
be
it.
scared.
Poke him in his mouth.
Hey, bitch.
Get back.
Hey, dummy. Hey, dummy. Dummy.
Just to let you guys know, this is one pissed off turtle.
I'll tell you what, you know, if you ever want tree trimmer,
Just
and there
find
goes
one of
Mother
these.
Paul.
I got it. Watch him come flying up.
I'm thinking it's a fish.
You do?
Yeah. Carp. Yep.
Mike here, Lake Monroe, properly releasing this 17-pounder we just caught. I'll put him in the water, let him get some air in his gills, and hope he'll take off.
Get that, Mike. You down there?
Yep.
Here, he's still running.
Here's Rye catching a fish just as I release mine. And he's taking off to the right. Good thing I got all my shit out, all my poles out of the water.
He's coming straight in. Look at this.
That's a net. And it's a little carp. Little channel.
Icy booger. No, it's not a bass. It's a striped bass.
Another striper for Rye tonight on his carp pole. It'll be his second one of the night. Okay. This is Mike again here, Lake Monroe, August 13th. For some reason today, during our carp fishing, we've been hooking into largemouth and stripers today. This is the second largemouth we've caught along with two stripers. We don't know why. I'll explain it.
I'm hooked into a medium-sized carp right now. Here at Lake Monroe, Catfish Cove. Pretty.
Thanks for coming along with us on our second episode for the Mike and Rye Fishing Show.
We'd like to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget also, we are looking for sponsorship. You can either check out our webpage at www.myspace.com/MikeandRyeFishing or contact us by email at mikeandryefishing@yahoo.com.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Bye now.
Let's go fishing with Mike and Rye. We're catching fish left and right. Moon or sun in the sky every single day. So lean on back in your easy chair, change the channel, don't you dare. Just relax and don't really care. That's what Mike and Rye say. Everybody's let them know you can't go fishing today. 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 No, you can't. You can't go fishing today.
And this is how you properly release a carp. Why don't you demonstrate and tell us how this is done, Jimmy?
You just want to bend down to the water like so. I just put him in there and pray to God he takes off and doesn't flash you.
Fish here like to come back to the
You kill him.
That didn't work.
Push him out there.
water's awful shallow.
So then you take the net like that.
No, you can just on grabbing
And you push his ass out there.
Put his head around so that someone shore.
FCC is going to be after us.
Welcome to the Mike Rye Olympics.
Welcome to the Mike and Rye Fishing Show. I'm Ryan, this is Mike over here, and we just got bitched out by some bitchy lady. And look, there she goes, down the road. She's trying to kick us out of our own lake. You know what I have to say about that? Mike, hold the line for me. Hold this. I don't have a lure on this. I don't even have a hook on it. But there's a whole point in it, and you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to cast it right back in the lake. She's...
This is Mike here. I have no part in this.
I'm not fishing. I don't have a hook on it. I just have a sink, turn, and a swivel.
Yes, the sign does say no fishing, but we were told by certain people that we're allowed to fish here if we live on the property. And now we're being thrown out by some raunchy bitch on the other side of the lake.
This episode has now been rated PG-13.
Sorry for the inappropriate language out there, young viewers.